Alright, so I'm back again. This time I'm showing a video of all my Frank Robinson PSA graded cards. Starting with his 57 rookie that I showed on a previous video. Then on to 58, I've got his regular, his all-star, and then his Birdie's Young Sluggers. He's in there. On to 59. Then on to 1960 with his Sensi Clouders, and then his regular edition. On to 61, his Heavy Artillery in his regular edition. I don't have a 61 All-Star card yet, looking to get that. On to 62, his NL Home Run Leaders, his regular card, and his All-Star card. And lastly, his stamp from that year. Then on to 1963. I have his batting leaders card and his regular edition card and his peel off with the instructions on the back in case I wanted to actually peel it off. No, not really. Alright, and then 64, and then his 65 Topps embossed. These are hard to get in a good grade. That's a 7, that's not bad. And then his 65 regular near mint 7, that's a nice card. And then some of his Topps NL RBI leaders. I have 2 of these, a 6 and a 7. And then on to his regular 66, and then his 67, the Champs, when he was traded to the Orioles. And we see all these other cards now are from his Oriole years, this checklist card, and his 67 regular. Then this is the year he won the Triple Crown, so he's got all these league leader cards, batting leaders, RBI leaders, and home run leaders, so Triple Crown year. Pretty impressive. And then his Atlantic play ball, as I showed with some other videos with my Bob Gibson and Willie McCovey, this is a hard one to get. To get this one is an autograph. It's actually, the card itself is graded a 6, which is pretty good for that year. On to 68, his AL RBI leaders. And then I have this checklist card. There's 2 variations. It's hard to see really out. On one of them on the left, you can't see the very left-hand tip of the cap, but you can on the right. It's just the only variation. The neck chain is showing on the one on the left. The one on the right is hard to tell, but it's not there. Then his All-Star and his regular 68 card. And then another card with him and Frank Robinson, the Bird Belters card. And then his Topps game. This was an insert into Topps packs in 1968. Alright, on down to 69, his Global Imports card and his Major League photo stamp. His regular edition card, unfortunately it's off center, but still very sharp corners, nice card. His decal card. Then his 1970 Milton Bradley game card. I got this in a 10, I bought it, and when it was delivered, I bought it on eBay. When the mail delivered it, it looked like someone had driven over the package. And when I opened it up, the casing was cracked, as you can see. But the card was not damaged, just the case. So it's still a 10 in my book. His Kellogg's card, his regular 1970s card, and his 70 All-Star. His Topps tattoos. Team stamp. This is him. Frank Robinson shows his muscle in the 70 World Series. His 71 card. His 72 Milton Bradley, which is harder to get in a high grade than the 70. And this one is one of my favorite. Yeah, I love this 1972 Puerto Rican League sticker. I love that cheesy mustache that he has. It's classic. All right, enough said. All right, on to 72 Topps, his RBI leaders. And then his regular 72 card and his 72 traded card. That's when he starts getting passed around quite a bit, going to the Dodgers. And then his Dodgers card. It says he's on the California Angels, but the picture clearly shows him in a Dodgers uniform. And then on to his Topps candy lid, another tough one. And then to 74, now he's with the Angels. And then 75, he's with the Indians. He's got this MVP card, and then he's a player/manager now. The first African-American manager at the time, if my memory serves me correct. And then also he's a player here, his regular card, and then I have just a random manager card, nothing special there, from 1977. And then some of his coins that I have, this 1959 Armor is an 8. His 1962 Salata, 7. Then a 63 Salata Junket, an 8. And then a 71 Topps coin, a 7. And then some of the larger cards that I have, his 1970 Super, this is a short print, as an 8. And then his 1964 Topps Giant card is 7. And then once again, I showed my Willie McCovey 1971 Mattel Instant Replay. This one too, this one's actually an 8. It's front and back, so it's dual-sided. Those are pretty interesting. I haven't seen a whole lot of those out there. And then lastly, his 1971 Milk Duds card. It's the whole box. And once again, like my Bob Gibson I showed in another video, this is graded a 4. And I just don't get it. These cards are in perfect shape. The box is in outstanding shape. I guess somebody might want to open it up and make it a little smaller and get it graded as just the card itself. But I'm going to keep it like it is. And I like it even though it's only a 4. All right, well, that's my Frank Robinson collection. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully I'll maybe show another video of one of my other collections, maybe my Nolan Ryan or my Growing Juan Marichal collection. Thanks again.